Sexual temptations often comes through the things that we expose ourselves to, what you watch, listen, follow, and entertain. If you ignore access to these things while fighting sexual temptations, you will constantly fight temptation at intense level. But when you remove access, you weaken temptation even before it begins. It is counterproductive, exhaustive, and unrealistic trying to overcome sexual lust and pornography addictions while you constantly feed it. Easy access to sexual content is one of the major triggers to sexual temptations in our world today. And this is of a great concern because some of the exposure to this sexual content you are going to have may be out of your control. But my emphasis is not on the things that are out of your control, but on the things that are within your control. In as much as some of this exposure to this sexual content may be out of your control, you can still decide on what you intentionally expose your mind to. Today, as I continue with the part 10 of this series, I will be teaching you on how removing easy access to sexual content help you to live pure in a sex-saturated society like ours. I remember many years back, I went to visit a male friend. During the visit, we decided to see a movie together. And he asked that I choose a movie for us from his DVD stacks. But as I went through his movie collections, I ran into different genres of pornography CDs. It was so bad that I had to ask him what he was doing with all that pollution. But instead of him giving me a good explanation, even though no explanation can justify that level of pollution in his possession, he became aggressive and defensive. And when I discovered that he cannot be helped, I ended the friendship because I do not want someone dragging me back to where God already delivered me from. You see, with all that pornography material in his possession, he doesn't even need the devil to tempt him anymore because he's already doing a good job as it is by himself. You can't keep stimulating sexual desires and not look for ways to express it. We are already in a sex-saturated world where sexual exposure happens even when you are not looking for it. Why then should you, by yourself, set yourself up for a fall by the things that you intentionally expose yourself to? How do you intend to overcome or to resist a temptation that you invited upon yourself? The truth is, what you intentionally expose yourself to, you will eventually crave for. Sexual content works like fuel. The more you consume it, the stronger your appetite and your desires become. Every time you expose yourself to sexual content, you are strengthening the very thing you are trying to overcome. And this is why many people feel stuck. The Bible tells us in the book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse 27, neither give place to the devil. Wisdom is not only in resisting temptation, but in removing anything that can cause you to be tempted in the first place. You see, the devil is after your soul, and he wants to keep you in perpetual bondage through lust and other addictions. Do not give him that opportunity. Let me share with you some practical steps you can take to remove easy access to sexually stimulating content. Number 1, curate your digital space by unfollowing triggering accounts, installing filters in your phones and in your laptops. Avoid late night browsing, avoid engaging in flirtatious conversations or online chats. Clean out your digital space, remove every sexually stimulating content in your possessions in your home. Number two, bring in accountability. Don't just fight alone. Look for someone you can trust with your struggles. And also install accountability apps on your phones and on your laptops. Number three, don't just remove, but replace. Fill your time and your mind with purposeful activities and with God's word. Don't leave any vacuum. Make sure you fill your time and your mind with the right informations. Don't let any energy to waste, but keep your time and your energy invested. Removing access to sexual content is not fear. It is wisdom and intentional living. Temptation may abound around you, but it doesn't have to dominate your personal space. Please understand, you can't keep access to sexual content and expect freedom from sexual lust. You can't keep feeding the flesh and expect to walk in the spirit. It doesn't work like that. You must be willing to cut off everything that feeds your struggle. Remove what keeps pulling you back to sin. And the moment you stop making sexual sin accessible, you start making purity possible. Now, let me ask you, what access do you need to remove that is feeding your struggles? Let me know in the comment section. Now, this is where I end today's teaching. Please like and share this post, and remember to subscribe to this channel. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed.